side. I've done quite a bit of work out here to this faceplate. I actually cut it here, and I just put this little angle on it just to give this dashboard a little dimension. That's about 1 inch behind the other piece. I have it that way so that when it sweeps up over here, it sweeps up past the keyhole, so I'll be able to kind of work that keyhole in together with a little bit of that putty, make it look really nice, and cover it with leather. But this kind of goes up here, the same angle. This goes up here. I've got some 1 by, or a little 1/2 inch by 3/4 inch piece of wood here and here. I've gone ahead and mounted the stereo, so this is really real stiff here. I've got a bracket that I built here, one on each side. See, it bolts to the rear dash panel plate. Then 2 little screws hold it on to the mount box for the radio, and 1 screw goes through the radio chassis here. So I've got another bracket just like that on the other side. So the radio is real stiff. All of this stuff is stiff. It doesn't move at all. So next up, I need to go ahead and cut out this hole. This will be a little stash box down inside of here. So what I need to do is cut this out just like absolutely perfect and fit a little box back up inside of here so that I have something to throw stuff into. Okay, I've pretty much finished up all the pieces for my center console. See, I've made a couple of pieces for the sides. I've got all these painted, just painted black, just to kind of seal them, because this is kind of open, porous wood. Here's the front piece that I cut. I glued a little piece on here to go around the key. I opened this up so that this would be available to build the box, which is right here. This box, I actually coated the inside of this box with bed liner, rubberized bed liner. And the bottom of the little box is right there. This is the main console piece. This is where my switches go. This is on the side. I've cut a hole out here for a power outlet. This will be like a cigarette outlet, but it'll just be a power outlet. These are the 2 side pieces. Bondoed, sanded, painted. That's the one side. This is the other side. This is the amp mount right there. That's the faceplate. And I'm getting ready to try to get the firewall fixed so that I can put all this back in. Okay, now I've been working out here for a really long time, trying to put all this stuff together here in the foot box area behind the additional firewall here. I've got my speaker wires run. I actually put them through some shielded mesh sleeve. I ground that, and I won't have any interference in my speakers. Wasn't sure if I needed it or not, but one runs over that side, one runs over to here. There's a lot of power and a lot of things running down through here, so I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't going to get any interference in my speakers. I was able to run the power cable here for the amp. This is the existing wires that were running through here, plus the wires for the stereo. I got a always on 12, an ignition on 12, and a ground. Those have all been checked, made sure they work. On this side, I've got the speakers, and I've got my 5 wires that will be used for my window switches that route around over to my control area over here. I've also got a couple of green wires in here. These are for a little light that lights up the switches. So I've got all that through. I actually foamed everything in with some of the foam sealant. I got it trimmed back here now, and I've also got it trimmed on the front and painted black. Almost finished in here now. I've actually added some more abrasion resistance material down here, make sure nothing rubs, make sure everything's tight. I've also covered my tubes here with some padded heat shielding, fiberglass heat shielding, good to like 2,000 degrees. These are my heater tubes. They're going to get pretty warm, so I just kind of wanted to keep them from getting scorching anything inside the foot box here. Okay, this is the underside area under the front of the car here. Okay, this is where all my cabling comes out. It's all sealed up with the foam sealant, as well as if it's all being painted, so it's nice and sealed up here.